Habari hii inatokea mkoani Arusha. Ripoti ni mwandishi msomi inaitwa Korumba na Solebabas. Katika kunyanyua sekta ya kilimo nchini, kampuni ya Kili Promotion imekuja na maonyesho ya kilimo ya kimataifa yaitwayo TanzaFood Expo yanayotarajia kufanyika mwaka huu mkoani Arusha kuanzia tarehe 11 hadi 13 Machi, yakiwa na lengo la kuwaleta pamoja wadau wote wa kilimo wa ndani na nje ya nchi, kama hapa inavyobainishwa na waandaaji wa maonyesho hayo.
Letu kubwa ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunafungua milango ya watu wa kilimo, ambaye mtu yote ambaye anafanya production, anayelima, anayetengeneza mbegu, anayeleta mashine kutoka nje ya nchi na kuziuza hapa, tunataka tumtengenezee platform kwa ajili ya kuhakikisha kwamba product zake zote zinapata wateja. Ndio lengo letu kubwa. Na kingine ni kwamba TanzaFood kwa mwaka huu ni mara ya kwanza, lakini tuna lengo la kuhakikisha TanzaFood inafikia level ya karibu Kili Fair. Kwa mwaka huu tutakuwa na exhibitors wasiozidi 120 na watakuwepo kwa siku zote 3. Compare na Kili Fair tuna exhibitors ambao hawatapungua 500. Lengo letu ni kwamba kufikia ile standard ya karibu Kili Fair. Kwa hiyo hii ni mara ya kwanza. Kwa kushirikiana na partner wetu tunahakikisha kwamba onyesho hili litakuwa na muonekano wa kimataifa. Kuungana na East Africa tumekuwa na looks ama mtazamo wa East Africa. Kwa hiyo tuna ile elementi ya East Africa. Kwa lengo letu kubwa ni kuhakikisha kwamba East Africa chochote kinacholimwa ama kinachoproduciwa hapa East Africa kinakuwa na muonekano wa kidunia na kinakuwa na standards za kidunia, kwamba yote anayehitaji chakula ama machineries ama anything from East Africa lazima awe na possibility ya kukipata kwa urahisi. Kwa lengo letu ni kuandaa urahisi wa kufikia produce ama bidhaa za East Africa kidunia. Kwa siku kitakuwa ni shilingi 5,000 na kwa watoto kitakuwa ni shilingi 2,000. Vile vile mabanda bado yanapatikana. Mabanda yako ya range tofauti kutoka banda la 6x6 mpaka 3x3, kuna meza kwa bei tofauti. Kwa hiyo mabanda bado yanapatikana. Na tunawaomba sana watu ambao wanadili na mbegu pamoja na machineries. Uhitaji ni mkubwa bado. Tunao lakini hatujafikia lengo. Tunawaomba sana watu wanadili na mbegu na machineries, tunawaomba kujumuika nasi. Hii ile onyesho ni la kwao na tunahakikisha kwamba wanafikia watu wengi ipasavyo. TanzaFood itakuwa inafanyika kila mwaka na sio mara moja tu. Ni onyesho ambalo litafanyika kila mwaka, possibly inawezekana hatujapata tarehe kamili, lakini kila mwaka litafanyika. Tunachokifanya kwenye hizi siku 3, tutakuwa na seminar na workshop mbalimbali. Na lengo la hizi seminar na workshop ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunajaribu kuimprove ama kupandisha standard ya product za Tanzania ama East Africa kufikia kiwango cha dunia. Kwa hiyo ni kuna mafundisho vile vile. Sio kwamba unakuja tu kuangalia bidhaa, unakuja vile vile kutembelea maonyesho, ila ni kujifunza na kuona standard. Kwa mfano packaging people wapo, kuna watu ambao wanaleta mbegu bora, kuna watu wanatoa workshop kwa ajili ya jinsi ya kufanya packaging, how to reach many people outside your coverage na ni. Kwa hiyo seminar zipo na lengo letu ni kuimprove quality ya product za Tanzania from packaging, tangu mbegu mpaka packaging.
All this that we are doing, we have, of course, targets that we want to achieve, especially in this fruits and vegetables sector, to increase the area under production in the ESE by 5%. If we increase the area where fruits and vegetables are cultivated by 5% to 10 million hectares. Increase our export of vegetables to global markets to $950 million from the current 416 million. So that it's almost more than double that we are targeting for the exports. And increase exports to the global market to fruits increased to 350 million from the current of 125 million. And in terms of employment opportunities, we are planning to have this sector increase the job creation to the tune of 4 million direct jobs at the end of 2031. And in terms of reduction of post-harvest losses that are very common under this sector, we are planning to ensure that the losses reduce from the current 40% to 20% in 2031. And when it comes to the increase in the proportion of processed fruits and vegetables, agro-processing, we are planning to increase it to 80% to 16% from the current 80% in 2021. So this will require, of course, a lot of capacity building, and this will require a lot of, quality infrastructure needed to be used in agro-processing, and this also will require a lot of leadership in the sector by both the public and the private sector. We also wish to inform you that we are keen on promoting youth in agriculture to ensure we create decent jobs in the agriculture sector for the youth. You know, in the East African community, this proportion of the population is so huge. And if you don't come up with the good measures and incentives in the agriculture sector, which is predominantly in the rural area, then you will never get the youth in that particular area. So we are planning to, to come up with very good measures to ensure that the youth can find whatever they need in the rural area. If there is a need of taking Wi-Fi there, you know what the youth needs and like, we take Wi-Fi to the rural area. Internet centers, communication centers, incubation centers, all them, we take them to the rural area so that we can attract the youth. That's what they like. And if they find it there, they will obviously go there. So in this TanzaFood, we have invited the best youth in agriculture model in the East African community to showcase and sell their products at the Expo. We, ESC Secretariat, in 2018, conducted an assessment under a program on youth and women in the agriculture sector, and we identified so many agribusiness models held by youth, and among of those, some were actually awarded at that particular time, but this time we said let us follow up on this youth and ensure they participate in this expo, and especially that many of them, they're under the fruits and the vegetables sector.
German Cooperation for International Cooperation, we are pleased to collaborate with the EAC to support the Tanzania Food and Agricultural Expo. We all know, a few figures I also have, that agro-food and by consequence agriculture as such is very important for the East African community, as it contributes more than 20% to GDP as an average in the region, and over 70% of the employment, and especially we have heard it for youth and also women. This means that support in this area actually meets the objective of GIZ collaboration with the EAC, which is basically promoting agro-processing value change for the betterment of livelihoods of people as clients of agricultural produce, but also as producers. GIZ, on behalf of German government and the European Union, and in close collaboration with the EAC again, supports market access for agricultural products through the support to East African market-driven and people-centered integration project. It's as an acronym, this is CMPAC. Let me mention it again: support to East African market-driven and people-centered integration, a joint program by EAC and GIZ. On behalf of the EU, and again the EAC, GIZ also supports the implementation of the EU EAC Market Access Upgrade Program, in short the Markup Program. Markup supports improved competitiveness and export of coffee, tea, cocoa, horticulture and spices value chains. Under this program, for example, 4 new EAC-wide standards in the cocoa sector have been developed and adopted by the EAC Sectoral Council on Trade, Industry, Finance and Investment. Also, under the markup program, a common approach for verification and clearance of prepackaged food products at the region's borders was adopted and will be rolled out soon. Through the CMPAC project, significant support to policy formulation and dialogue in fruits and vegetable sectors has been given, is being given, will be given. It also has improved collaboration of the public and the private sector for enhancing value addition of trade in fruit and vegetables in the EAC. In addition, partner states have been supported to minimize post-harvest losses and increase their markets for processed fruits and vegetables. With support under regional industrial value addition, the EAC has developed, adopted and is now implementing its fruits and vegetable value chain strategy and action plan. As well as the director mentioned the important topic of post-harvest loss management. There is an EAC post-harvest loss management strategy and action plan, and if I remember correctly, under some commodities, post-harvest losses reach an amount of up to 50% currently. This needs improvement. At the regional level, trade in fruit and vegetable products is estimated at around 1.3 million tons per year. 87% of this is fresh products. The proportion of higher value processed products stands at only 30% so far. So there is still a significant potential for more value addition in this subsector. We recognize that there are quite some challenges to be addressed to fully unleash this potential. These include improving business development services, upgrading quality infrastructure, enhancing access to technology, and last but not least, boosting logistical infrastructure. We've heard some interesting points being tackled by the EAC, amongst other things. Our participation in TanzaFood contributes to the joint EAC-GIZ objective of supporting the fruits and vegetable sectors in the sector in the region, and we believe that this event will enable relevant stakeholders to display their achievements, to pitch their products to a larger community, and to extend also their customer potential. To conclude, let me underscore.
TanzaFood is a completely new product. Why does Kili jump into that product? Very simple, because we have seen a need in it and we have seen a gap on it. Agriculture is an amazing big sector for Tanzania, very important. And we are a very important event organizer, and we can also support the country with that kind of events. So we decided, next to all the tourism activities, going into the agriculture activity and make a very big international and very professional agriculture and food expo for the country. And in many years to come, we will see also many international people to come and visit TanzaFood to find and source their product and import